folks. Welcome to What's Up on Swunger Games, everyone. It's a wonderful Swatterday night. And just to remind you before we say anything, we don't want to be affiliated with Taylor. The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the podcast hosts and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of Taylor University or its Arts, Film, and Media Department. I will now hand off over to my co-host.
Hello, everybody. This is Mimi, and today and after taking a break last week, we will be talking about the second ever Swunger Games. We have our guests today. You guys can introduce yourselves and what you did in these games specifically.
I'm Josiah. I was the webmaster in these games for the first time.
I'm Autumn. I caused problems and died.
And Keldon's here again.
He also caused problems and died.
I honestly don't remember Keldon in the second games, I'm going to be so honest, other than the finale. Other than that.
Yeah,
You were slightly more
either,
elusive.
but, you know,
Yeah,
It worked.
the finale is kind of an important part of them.
true.
So, speaking of, finale and such, if you have no idea what this show is, once again, we're What's Up on Swunger Games. We talk about the on-campus Hunger Games parody called Swunger Games, and right now we are on week three, and we're recapping the second games, because last week we weren't here, but the week before we did the first games. So yeah, let's begin.
All right, so we're just going to go through your highs and lows of this game.
Do you guys remember it?
First, does anybody remember this game particularly well? Because I don't. I remember a lot of
I just
chaos.
remember all the problems that were caused. I remember threatening Caleb's life a few times. In detail.
Yeah. I think the threats that game were, even worse than the ones to follow them, because the ones to follow them are, like propaganda threats.
These were real.
Yeah.
These were real threats against each other that most of us don't. I mean, I don't remember saying all the things I said, but there is, recorded evidence of the things I said.
Was this when we were still in GroupMe and didn't have the Discord yet? I think it
Yes.
was. Oh, I found it.
Moving to Discord was one of the greatest decisions of our lives.
Oh,
We didn't have Discord until the fourth games.
you're so right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just found the GroupMe. It is very chaotic.
It was awful.
It's
I
kind
don't even remember using it, but I know I did.
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
yeah, I guess, so to give us a brief reminder of the games, for those of us who remember other things than the bad moments, play-by-play, we began the games with 24 people. My poor district mate was the first one to die. I helped kill him, too, which was unfortunate
Is
of
that
me.
Max?
Yes.
Rip.
I know, right? R.I.P. Anyway, I felt so bad for him as I was actively killing him.
I forgot he participated in this games. I don't have, any memory of the second games other than the finale.
Right?
Yeah.
So we began with 24, and it slowly became hunting Lucas, and stalking buildings to hunt said Lucas, and then it became refugees and allies. Everyone Lydia roped around her finger.
Yeah.
Against the engineers who we were getting fed up with because they were hiding in Euler, like little cowards.
Tisk. It's always the engineers.
Right? How dare they? And then from there, once we murdered enough of them, once again, our views do not affiliate with Taylor. Once we murdered enough of them, we went after the allies, and by we, I mean I was one of the allies that got murdered. Thank you for that, Lydia. I'm still so mad about that. Yeah, and then we got to the finale, and that whole thing happened.
Oh, yeah, and this was the games that we had the berries.
Yeah.
This was our one game where berries actually became a thing and worked, and now they're no longer a thing because it's less interesting.
We just have to outlaw the ways people win every year. Because
I mean, to be fair, Barry's wasn't winning. There just wasn't a winner in the second games.
Yeah, everyone died. Except for Lydia, who came back at the end and was like, hey, technically I still have hit points, guys. Does that mean I win? No, Lydia, no.
No. Because Lydia was a tribute in this one.
She got banished to the
Yeah.
districts
Yeah.
after what was it? She angered the capital. As
And then
head
the
game
capital
maker.
changed their mind in the third.
They were like, "We want you back. You caused too much damage as a tribute. We need your mind back."
I'm now just scrolling through the old group me.
I see you
It's-
guys typing in it. I haven't been in here in so long.
It's so chaotic. Okay. So, yeah. Most of it is what do we remember from these games, but we don't remember much. Do you guys want to try and summarize the games in, like, a couple words?
Chaos. Or what do we have it? Oh, Chaos. Was Chaos the first game?
It was, like, betrayal,
I think I said the second one was Violence.
violence. Yeah.
War.
There's a lot of traumatized looks.
Yeah, Trauma.
Trauma.
Trauma's a good one.
This one had a lot of stakeouts.
Oh, Trauma and Drama. That's what I wanted to
Trauma
say.
and Drama.
The name of the episode was. Had a lot of what?
I think this one had a lot of stakeouts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was way too many stakeouts.
Yeah, I
But,
think
like-
Lydia and I were in a car for a while, outside Brew.
Yeah.
We were not doing well. We were constantly paranoid in a way that I don't think the games was supposed to cause.
This one also had a lot of sponsors. There
Yeah.
were oh no, there were a lot of people that were sponsors, and there were a lot of one-time tributes. There was a lot of people that showed up for this one thing and then never participated again.
Yeah. I think the only interaction I remember with the sponsors was bringing Grace coffee, which actually she was a game maker, so I feel like that doesn't count. Lene in the library, where she hid the book in a library and gave me the Dewey Decimal number, and I find it based on that, which I rarely do. I I'm an English major, but I rarely do that. And then I called the sponsor a coward and was taunting them. And I don't remember why. I just remember making this person so mad and rage baiting them for no reason. I don't remember who it was.
Was this that plastic bag that you just showed me, Josiah? Was that the one with the possum remains in it?
I think so. I'm not entirely
Oh my gosh!
sure.
Yeah.
This is how you got your
The
nickname.
nickname.
I don't think that's how I got the nickname. I think it was just.
Did you have?
I think it was when you would not die.
Yeah.
This was for the sponsor challenge.
This is harvesting the bones.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Anna Petrus was one of the sponsors, and her challenge was very complicated. It was one of them was do a handstand, I think.
Yeah, because this is where we had challenges getting involved, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she wanted you to sing The Hanging Tree in its entirety in front of her, which was worse than the possum, I think, for me. And then bring me the bones of an animal. And so Lydia and I were losing it. We're like, okay, cool, let's go find some bones. Thinking we'll find some dry bones somewhere in the woods. We're in the middle of freaking nowhere, Indiana.
Yeah.
Something tells me Taylor probably doesn't want there just being random bones in the woods.
But several animals do make it onto this campus.
But
I
carcasses are fine, obviously.
Yeah. We didn't find any dry bones. What we did find was a flattened 2D possum in the road, which I later found out it is illegal to take roadkill, so don't try this at home, and this is all hypothetical. But,
Why is
Yes,
it illegal
all
to take
hypothetical.
roadkill?
I don't know. They're not even a protected species,
You can
clearly.
take a deer if you hit it with your car, though.
Actually, the DNR came after Sammy for doing that.
As they should.
The DNR should go after Sammy for a lot of things.
The cow.
Back to Swunger Games.
Anyway, so,
Anywho.
Lydia and I
Cardboard
swiped
dagger.
the jaw from the possum.
I feel like that would break.
I mean, obviously you can see it's quite damaged.
Although, the sword I had, that pink one, that's very hard, that one managed to break. So I feel like cardboard would not be a whole lot better.
Marcus ran around, I think, in the second games with a tiny cardboard dagger or something, I think.
I just counted. We had 10 sponsors,
Remember
5
Matthew?
capital members,
10 sponsors, 5
5 capital members, and then so many tributes.
24 tributes.
24 tributes?
I remember there were 24 because we had a full number, and then someone dropped out, and Lydia was like, Ella, do you want to be in this games? English major girl that I've talked to a few times.
And we had equal guys and girls, too. So we're like, oh, yes, this is how it was supposed to be.
Right?
And now out of the tributes, we have 2 married couples.
Clock it.
Because there was also Clea and
Yeah.
Joe.
That's so weird.
No,
Actual
3.
married couple.
3. Because Marcus and Raina as well.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was Marcus and Raina, you guys, and then Clea and Joe.
I think that correlation is causation, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Join to the Swunger Games, you'll meet your life partner.
Meet your match.
Quite
Ignore
literally
the
ride
fact
or die.
that every other person is probably very single right now.
Hey, technically, I am married. Thank you very much.
True, you
I-
are married
yeah.
in the games.
In the games.
And then if you want to take
Works.
it even further, you can theoretically say that because Nick was a sponsor.
Yeah. The games bring people together. It also tears them apart, but it brings people together.
Bonding through trauma. Fictional trauma that we cause ourselves.
Speaking of trauma,
I forgot that we'd never made a finale for the second ones.
like
I
the
don't
video.
think.
I think everyone was just so done with it. We were just so glad that it was
Yeah.
over.
Which, unfortunately, I mean, I don't know. It tends to be the vibe at some point in the games.
Yeah.
Just because someone won't die and you're so mad at that person.
Yeah.
Like Rebellion. Anyway.
The second one was I believe the games where we got a lot of videos of teachers holding weapons.
Was that
Was
academic weapon, or was that the third
I
one?
thought it was
I
the
think
third
we
games.
do that every time now.
Yeah, I think we kind of do.
Oh, to explain the challenges, because
like,
now challenges are being brought in. Ha! Metters! Metters
Yeah.
with a sword!
Yeah.
Usage of the sword of the spirit.
I think that's where the academic weapon challenge
Yeah.
came from.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the challenges that we do is something that the sponsors are like in charge of, quote unquote, kind of.
Makes
they just
it
kind of
really
pitch
useful.
ideas to the game makers
Yeah.
and say, if somebody does this, we give them points, and each sponsor has a certain amount of points that they are allowed to give out to tributes to complete challenges. I believe I put a challenge out during these games, and it was, can somebody bring me a cup of milk because I was baking or making something? And I gave somebody like 2 or 3 points to get me a cup of milk, and then they paid someone else real dollars to give them some
Oh, yeah.
milk from the DC.
It was like $10.
It was like $10.
Wasn't that Lydia?
I think it was
I think it was.
I remember her saying that.
It was real money.
Real money. Which is how most of the challenges in that game were.
It was just get me food.
It was get me food or get me coffee. And multiple people spent like $7 on a coffee from the bean just to get
Unashamedly.
like 1 point.
Yeah.
It was 1 point that, like, Lucas wouldn't get, so...
Yes, actually.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Matthew, but I didn't have beef with him yet in these games, so...
I just remember Matthew with his lightsaber, and I did not meet him until Dayton and I murdered him. And then I got murdered right after.
That
And Matthew
lightsaber
came and
hurt.
filmed it.
Yeah.
And was so mad at me.
Oh, there's a photo of Dr. King killing you with a sword, Ella, in
Ah.
this games.
I have so many of her killing me with a sword.
A lot of berries.
Is that in the chat?
If you look in the chat and you look in the photos,
The Discord? Or
no.
Oh, you
In
guys
the
are going
group
to group me?
because
We're
we didn't
going
have
so
Discord.
You
old
don't have
school.
to scroll that far down to get to the group me because a few people sent messages in it, and now it's back at the top of our list.
Oh, yeah.
There are still about 40 people in this group chat, despite the fact that several people left. So a bunch of random people just got a message about it.
We weeded out the week. Autumn, everyone's so mean to me all the time. And then the sad emoji from Inside Out.
At one point, I feel like it was literally Lydia and I against everyone else for some reason, and, like,
Because you
including
made it
our
against
allies.
you. Because you made it against you. You turned on everyone.
I mean, to be fair, I was just doing what Lydia told me to do. I was enjoying
That's what
it.
everyone was doing.
What everyone was doing. She should have won that games. In all honesty,
We talked about what would happen at the end, and she's like, please let me kill myself. It would be so funny. Please let me kill myself.
And the long tradition of people killing themselves in the
in
games,
the finale, too.
killing their characters that they are embodying in the games, started with that.
I was so mad at Kay during the 4th games for doing that.
Uh-huh.
I was so mad at her.
living room.
She is so lucky we pushed the boys out of bounds. Actually, I say we. Never mind. It was we.
It was you. I was taking a nap.
Giant spear. Although I had your brother coming after me with like 20,000 bullets.
Yeah.
It's like, stop shooting me, Eli.
So many guns.
I did play dead, so I guess I lived up to my possum thing. But, like, part of the reason I didn't die in that finale sooner was because I think Ben thought I was, like, dead and out of the games because I was on the ground and I still had hit points left.
I was like, I can't. But yeah, that was the finale for the second game. It was just, get everyone out and then drama.
Do you guys want to tell them how you died specifically? Because I know, Ellie, you wanted to talk about how you died in this game.
I did, because that is the start of my rage. That is the start of who Phantom is today, simply because I got murdered by Lydia before Victorian Lit, which, was the worst class to murder me before. Like, just, she could have chosen any class, right? But I got murdered in Reed, which is the worst building to die in, before the worst class to die in. And, oh my gosh, because, who was it? Okay, Lydia was like, Ella, I will tell you when I'm going to betray you, right? She didn't tell me.
You fell for that twice.
I fell for that.
Twice.
Twice. And
Again,
so,
we had already established that you can't trust Lydia.
I know. I was told so many times.
It doesn't matter how many times I tell tributes not to trust the other
They
tributes,
always
they
trust
still
each other.
trust them, and then it goes against them.
Yeah, you just have to lose all trust for people in the games.
You do.
I didn't even trust Kelda in that games.
It's
Yeah.
awful. You can't trust the closest people to you.
Yeah. Anyway, continue.
Anyway, I had just killed Matthew, like literally like an hour before this, or like a few minutes before this. And I'm walking to read for Victorian Lit, which was one of my hardest classes that semester because I was a freshman?
I think you were a freshman.
I think I was a freshman.
You were just
Probably.
a baby.
I was just a little baby.
You were just such a
So,
baby.
yeah, I think I was. So freshman in Victorian Lit, which is just awful. And I was walking in to read, and I turned the corner by like the bathrooms. Never go by the bathrooms. The bathrooms are the worst thing in Swunger Games. And I saw Autumn walk by, and I was like, this is before I recognized people, right? And I was like, hey, that was Autumn. And then I like turned around because she had passed me, and I was like, shoot, oh no. And I like see the sword, and then I turn, and there's like 2 more people. And so I run into my classroom, right? And I'm like in there, I'm like trying to shut the door, I can't get it shut. I don't know, because like people are like coming at me, right? And so I like stand behind the computer because the computer is the only thing like separating me and these people. And another classmate walks in, and I'm like, hey, can you shut the door? And this person just looked at me and like judged me and was like, no.
Ew.
And I was like, how dare you? Okay. So I'm like fighting for my life, dodging bullets. I had like 5 people come into that room after me.
Tiny room.
It was such a tiny room, and there was like a trophy case in there, and I was like, shoot, this glass is gonna break. I'm like, don't hit the computer, like don't trip over a desk. And then Matthew comes in filming, and he was so mad at me and was like, I'm here to film your death because you murdered me. Oh my gosh. And I fought for my life. I took like 6 points on everyone. I might have fudged that a little bit, but
It was Eliana who, like,
it was Eliana was
Yeah.
jabbing me.
she took Matthew's
Oh, no.
shield
Oh,
and
the
my
video.
sword and
Yeah.
just went
Going
ham.
She was like, I don't care if the computer's right there, I'm gonna whack you.
Eliana was like, I'll fix it later.
I took so
Right?
much footage of this game simply because we were taking Bib Lit together at that time.
Oh, yeah.
You were
You, me,
sitting
and
behind me,
Dayton.
and then Dayton was sitting in front of me. And so as soon as the class ended,
We
I pulled out my phone, I started filming, and I ducked, and then you guys just went at each other right over my head. And there was like a bullet, and there was the spear, because you got the spear during this.
No, I had the.
You had the sword?
I had
you
the
didn't even
sword.
have the spear in
I
that
didn't
one?
even have the spear.
Oh, my word.
This is why I got murdered.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have my spear yet.
But to
But-
quote you,
To quote me. What
to
did I
quote
say?
you from the second game's chat, all is fair in love, war, and Swunger Games.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All is fair. But Yeah. So then after that, after I like died, I was so fed up. I was like, I think I'm out of hit points. I went from 25 to 0. I hadn't been hit that game yet, other than like fighting. Oh wait, I was hit by Matthew, and then Star ambushed me with the secret thing. She jabbed me with her knife.
Oh, yeah.
And so I was lacking on points. But anyway, so I died, right? And there's like 25,000 bullets on the floor. And Parker walks in, our teacher, and she was so mad. She was like, what happened in here, right? She was like, get out, people. And so then Lydia and I are both in the class, right? We start class. We're on opposite sides of the room. I am seething with rage. And Parker goes, all right, guys, pulls out these blue books, the blue essay books, and it's like, we have a pop essay today. And I'm like, on Bleak House. For anyone who knows Bleak House, it's a thick book, okay? This is Charles Dickens' Bleak House in Victorian Lit. Pop essay right after being murdered. I was so angry, and I could not focus on the topic. It was like Richard's relationships with people, and I was sitting there tapping my pen being like, I don't care about Richard and his horrible relationships with people. I just got murdered, and the person is sitting across the room going like this. Like absolute terror after having murdered me, and I'm seething with rage at her. Oh my god. So that was my death. I got betrayed in every possible way.
I don't think I knew we were attacking you until someone else started attacking you, and I'm like, oh, this is what we're doing. Okay.
Yeah. Right? Though I am proud of the fact that it took 5 people plus a film person ambushing me to get first times me out of the game. Because I guess Lydia was that afraid. But she thought I would betray her. I was so loyal.
I think we were just at the point where we're like, who will call in, like, harpies to kill us if we killed them? And I don't know if you just were not on that list, or, like, I don't know. That's kind of the nice thing about Lydia being in charge is I didn't really have to strategize. She just told me, hey, Autumn, get him. And I would go get him. Or Keldon would get him occasionally.
That's why during the third games, I was like, Autumn isn't the threat yet. Because she was just Lydia's attack dog, right? Which has spurred all the propaganda. The drama.
Yes. This was the game where there was a challenge for Keldon, Lydia, and Eliana. That was, I will give you points if you can successfully sleep 8 consecutive hours from one night this week to the following morning. From Grace.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be like, sorry, I can't.
I don't know if any of you achieved that.
I don't think anyone did.
But yes, Lydia typing on the chat, Eliana would have won if she had actually wanted to and full sended it. And
I think she definitely could have.
She definitely could have.
Yeah, I fought her, like, because she needed to go out because she had, like, a chorale concert or something during the finale.
She was busy.
And she was planning on not making it to the finale, and she's like, I gotta die. And I'm like, okay, bet, cool. I'll go kill you and get the death points for it. I'm so glad we weren't playing for real points because she would have killed me 3 times over. It was terrifying.
Veggies and bedtimes.
Yeah, part of the challenge was, like, eat your vegetables, too.
Just take care of yourself. I swear to God.
We should do that again for this games. And keep the name Veggies and Bedtime.
Yeah.
Make the tributes take care of themselves.
I'm just strong like that. Lydia, get out of here.
That's wild.
I don't know, man.
This
I just remember standing outside of Euler.
List of quotes that were submitted.
A lovely list of
Want to read your
quotes?
favorites, Josiah?
I mean,
I'm too blind to see that, Josiah.
Talk into the microphone.
I don't know what ones of these to read. Let's see.
Do you want me to be the quote
You could
reader?
hand it off to Mimi.
I can be the quote reader.
She who calls names also names quotes.
Ooh, there's so many good ones. Oh, there's so many quotes. I'm not gonna say who named
Probably
these.
best.
You guys can guess. We can make it a game.
Ooh, guess
You
the
guys
game. Let's do it.
Guess who's being quoted.
Are these like all people?
These
you
are
would
all people
recognize?
in the games.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
All right.
I don't remember the second games.
A lot of these quotes are from the group me itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to censor some of these.
There were a lot of yappers in that
Get
chat.
your swords
so it's
ready, y'all.
It was probably between Lucas, Lydia, me, probably Kalia.
I just remembered saying something like halfway religious, and I was like, what is going on?
Yeah.
All right. Ready for the first one?
Yeah.
Yep.
You've been drafted. Here is your government-assigned cat ears and tail. Who do you think said that?
Harrison?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Is that Grace?
No. It's Heidi.
That was
That was
I
Heidi.
forgot Heidi was
Heidi.
here at that
Yeah,
point.
Heidi was a sponsor.
Heidi forgot also. I was like sitting with Heidi, and I was like, I'm pretty sure you were in the games. They have the picture of it on the website. And she was like, no. And I
The
was like,
sponsors in general tend to not really be involved.
I think they forget,
Not me. Next games. Get ready, tributes.
right?
The problem is we can't really have too many sponsor challenges going out. We can't put that many points in the economy. And some of the challenges are reserved for take care of yourself.
Like
All
kicking
right.
Caleb out of the games.
I
Anyway.
hope, next one. I hope you are not attached to your hands because they will not be attached to you.
Me?
Yeah, that was you.
That makes
That was
sense.
probably
Yeah.
toward Caleb or Lucas.
I could see that.
Either.
It was probably Lucas.
All right, the next one. And you got mad when I stabbed you in the balls earlier.
Had to be one of the guys.
Lydia?
It's possible.
That was Kalia.
Oh, yeah, that tracks.
That does check. I remember I challenged Kalia to a fight or something and then was going to ambush her. And we were both waiting in the stew parking lot, but it was too dark and I could not see who the people waiting were. And so I couldn't tell if it was Kalia to attack her. And then they started walking back to Swallow, and I was like, I'm sorry.
All right. Next one. Can we just kill her over Zoom?
Is that Lydia?
That's
No.
probably about the Michigan Flyer, isn't it?
It was said in the DC at 5:51 p.m.
Does it not say who?
That was probably
It does
about
say who.
Sophia going to
Oh.
Michigan, I think.
It's
think so.
Lucas.
Oh,
Lucas
yeah.
said
Lucas said that.
Kill her.
Poor Lyd bleeding out because she left.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I asked Gretel if she wanted to join us today. She had something else. But I asked what she remembered. She's just like,
Being
I don't
murdered by
remember
Lydia.
anything, but I just remember terror and then Lydia murdering me. It was very scary, and I didn't like it. I'm like, girl, that's so valid. That's kind of how the games go every time.
Because, okay, Gretel, Lydia, and I were the English major alliance, and she betrayed both of us in, like, the same day. And it was so mean.
She did not enjoy it. She was very upset about it later that night in the dorm.
She should still be upset.
She would do it again, but she was upset about it.
That was the whole reason I wrote No Longer Sheep, was just to make her angry.
There were many times
Or to
where Lydia
guilt trip
would
her.
be like, do you think they're really mad at me, like in real life? And I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know how anybody is feeling, but game is getting... Wait, no, I don't think that's how that phrase works.
What?
I think game is game means something else. Whatever the kids are saying these days.
Murder has entered the chat.
Yeah.
Murder's murder.
Mm-hmm.
It do be like that. Oh, here's a fun one. I love how your brain is full of stock photos.
I feel like I need to pull up a list of who was in the games.
Lydia?
It was you.
Me?
Yes.
I was like, that sounds like an art major thing to say.
Ooh, here's a great one. I will give you points if you can deliver a tribute's head on a silver platter.
That sounds like Harrison a little bit.
That was me.
Oh.
Oh,
That does sound
I
like
sound
do
like a
this
you
challenge
thing.
every time of like, get me like a photo of a tribute's head on a silver platter. They can like figure that out however they want to, but there has to be a plate and a head.
That sounds so easy,
Yeah, you
Easy
just get somebody to
Photoshop.
lay their head on like
right?
a regular plate or something. I don't know.
how.
That's the easy way to do it.
Alternatively, you could chop off their head and put it on a plate.
I
That is
also love that
possible.
idea. They would get so many points and also get They might have to talk to the police after that.
I mean,
but,
that's
like,
not a might. That would be a
Yeah.
they have to talk to the police.
Yeah, maybe.
I presume that would drop a bunch of blood, and I assume that blood would get noticed by somebody.
So messy. That's your moral qualms with it, is that the blood will be noticed by somebody?
Yeah, blood can get really messy sometimes.
Okay, guys. Do you remember the challenge that was like, blow up this car?
Yeah.
I just remember someone issued a challenge that was like, light this car on fire, and I'll give you like points or something. And I know it was fake, but
Was that not the car that was outside Brew?
it might
Which
have
car
been.
outside of Brew?
Oh, the one that
that
was
the
like
one, like,
parked
stalking
poorly.
The one that was parked in 3 different spots?
Yeah.
I think that was a different game that we talked about that specific car. This car was... This was a different car bombing.
I just remember someone wanted a car
Major walking out
bomb.
there.
Poor confused dude.
Poor bro.
This is why we can't have glass windows. We're all too distractible.
He just wants
Well,
the
I
sunset,
mean-
poor guy.
I'm facing this way, so I'm not distracted.
True.
Until you all told me that there was someone out there, now I'm quite
Speaking of
distracted.
sunset.
Oh,
Next quote, Mimi.
all right. If we bring him on as our special little toy.
I think it was about Lucas, right?
I don't remember.
He's everybody's special little toy in every games.
That was said by Harrison. Because of course.
Harrison always throws out the most shocking, unexpected quotes and then
Yeah.
goes silent for days at a time.
Yeah.
That was kind of his role as the game maker.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
He was a hater. He hated true love.
How dare. Next quote.
I'm
Any
trying
more?
to find one that I can read on the air. Gotta be honest. That you guys would know who it is, and I can read on the air.
The stress of finding something that's safe to read on the radio.
Yeah.
There were some big feelings in this game.
There's a lot of big
Were.
feelings happening.
While you
Well,
search...
to be fair, this game's kind of was also a cooldown from Swufugees.
It was.
Oh yeah, we had
That's
Yeah.
kind of why I don't remember anything from it. I just kind of blocked it out because I knew everyone was just still mad from that.
I think
Yeah.
that was their way to take out their anger.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
While you look, speaking of drama, go ahead.
I have one. I think it's valid to be afraid of someone who eats that for breakfast.
Lucas.
Lydia.
I was gonna say that this time.
We were cackling. What can I say?
Sounds like a you thing. Or
Who else would say that? Think about it for 2 seconds.
2 seconds. Was it Autumn? You're being awfully quiet. Sorry.
It was Lydia.
I
Lydia.
don't remember.
Does Lydia cackle? I could see it.
She
but
does.
Yes.
As someone who lived across the hall from her and Autumn, that was a fun like while when we lived across the hall from each other.
Yeah.
A lot of cackling, a lot of Barbie.
I think we need propaganda. of Lydia
Specifically, that one
cackling.
video of the getaway car, where she like screech cackles when.
Oh, which games was it when I made you guys like do a song and dance number for points?
I think that was the second game.
Was that the second games? That was a
Yeah.
funny challenge.
Yeah.
We did Love is an Open Door.
You did. I
And-
filmed you doing it. It was really funny.
Yeah.
It was like you had to find me and perform a song and dance number for points.
yeah.
Right.
That was really funny. Might do that again. Get the people to do theater. It's more fun.
Yeah.
Okay. New quote. I don't know if you guys will know who said this, but it's funny. People do not have very good perception of time when counting to 3.
Who's the people we don't know? Autumn. Process of elimination.
Josiah knows them. Y'all lived on the same floor.
Kendrick?
It's Trevor.
Oh,
Yeah.
Who?
Because Trevor,
Trevor Eckman.
Eckman?
He's from FOSO last
he
year.
graduated.
He graduated.
So people.
He was a business major, I think. Oh wait, no,
Yeah, it's
finance,
probably-
economics,
That's
something.
probably why I don't.
I don't know.
I don't remember, man.
We don't
I did his hair for
associate
years.
with
I don't
him.
remember.
I don't tend to know people's majors. I only vaguely know what category of stuff they do.
Mm-hmm.
Quiz. What's everyone's major in this room, Josiah?
Go.
Computer engineer.
Good job.
Do you know how often I complain about
Art.
my major? Thank you.
If you get
gotta
mine
know
wrong, that is so sad.
is it something in theater?
Yeah, it's just theater.
Yeah, theater. And then made up. Okay.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
Am I wrong? Is
arts.
your major's not in the catalog, ergo it's made up.
It's all of the arts in one.
I am the liberal arts. I'm
You
the
are-
arts and the
you
humanities.
are the liberal arts.
Yeah, man. Can you name them though?
What, yours?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's like storytelling or whatever you called it. I can't
I'll
remember.
take that. I'm proud of you for remembering that.
I just thought it would be far more funny to say made up instead of your actual major.
I mean, that's how I kind of present it to everyone. I'm
Yeah.
like, it's weird. Anyway, to continue.
All right. Jesus will love him despite the fact that his corpse will arrive mutilated.
Autumn.
It was Lydia
Lydia.
said this about
I said
Caleb.
something similar, I think.
I think you did.
Was that about the possum that you said that? Or-
No, that was Lydia talking about Caleb. I think I had a similar thread afterward that was about fingers
Yeah.
Okay.
and the lack thereof.
One that I have from the actual group chat, not spreadsheet. I'm not going to die. I'm going to experience euphoria like a rat eating the strawberry and the cheese at the same time.
That feels like Lucas.
Kalia.
That was Autumn.
Wait.
Followed up by Lydia saying, "Shut up and do your homework instead of sitting on your bed asking us to enable your berry eating habits."
Oh, yeah.
Because Autumn, would you like to tell them how you died in this game?
It wasn't just me. It was... So...
They did drugs, technically.
Legal drugs.
Legal drugs.
Legal.
Oh,
It was
but-
Nature Valley, so it's like the crunchy drugs. But
Weren't you going to do the berries that you just like picked off a tree or something?
I joked about it, but then I'm like, it would be really embarrassing for me to fish. Okay. It'd be really embarrassing for me to miss this final. So,
Because
I ate a stupid berry. Also, I was gonna make Keldon eat it too, and I'm like, I don't think he could tank it the way I could. And so, Keldon and I decided that if we made it to the end, we were gonna like pull some like Katniss and Peeta stuff because we're lame like that. And
We somehow have managed to follow the storyline of Hunger Games.
yeah. And so we put melatonin, chewable strawberry flavored gummies in our pockets. And I'm sure somebody has a video of this somewhere, but at the
We
end,
do.
Lydia like impales herself
She's like, I do this for you.
and dies majestically. And then Keldon gets down on one knee, and everyone loses it for a minute. Pulls out a melatonin gummy, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Will you die with me?" And we do this whole dramatic like Katniss Peeta reenactment thing, and Harrison's like, "LOL, no." And so we take the berries and die. But we still had like almost like over half of our health points left. So that's where that whole Taco Bell like, haha, we're alive thing came from. And so did Lydia. So
Oh, was it the second games that stuff happened at Taco Bell afterwards, or was that the first?
That
I think it was the
Both?
second one.
Both, maybe.
The second
Both?
one was where the video came from.
and this quote. "Thanks for killing yourself." Oh, sure, anytime. I'm gonna pull quotes from the actual group chat now. I think I've exhausted all the interesting and able to say ones on the spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Just remember, we're not affiliated with Taylor, so we could technically say anything.
Yeah, but
Okay, we won't. Keep the propaganda for later.
do we really want to make people reviewing this people from WTR having to review this have to listen to all that?
Yes.
No.
Oh, no. What? What's next on the agenda?
Wait.
Ooh.
Lydia in the Swunger Games Discord. The ending of the second games is what happens when an engineer is in charge of an English major.
An English major would have let us have our romantic ending.
True.
That is true.
Even if I was in charge instead of Harrison, I still wouldn't have let.
And this is why
both
there
of
was a
you win.
rebellion, you heartless
Yeah.
freak.
This is why you died. Okay.
I've died multiple times. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, who hasn't?
No.
Well, Mimi, I guess, has not died.
I think-
I've not died yet.
I
I'm
think
the
I've
only
died
one
more
who's
times
never
than
died.
you have.
Maybe I
What?
should be in charge because I'm the only one who's never died.
Canonically, I die
You
every
died there
game.
Oh, and
So I guess technically, yeah, I've died. I
You
guess
just
I only died like
you just
twice.
saved them the
Yeah.
work of having to kill me last games.
Yeah, man. That was a fun way to end the games. Was just
Yeah.
murder the game makers.
yeah.
Oh well.
There'll be 3 to kill this time if the game makers get murdered at the end.
Come after me, son. I'll have my spear at the finale. Be like, try it. Take out the swells in it. I dare you. I want to fight people. Put them up. Anyway, second games.
Yeah. One thing before we go back to the second case, I'm very excited for the world to figure out who my successor will be at this year's reaping because I will not be here soon. I will not be on this campus soon.
Boo.
So I have elected a successor, and you will figure it out at the games. Game
At the
makers
games?
or at the
reaping.
At the
So
reaping.
much stuff is gonna happen at the
The
reaping.
reaping's gonna be epic this year, and everyone needs to show up in cool fits.
Is registration open yet?
I mean,
I don't know.
you can register. I never disabled it after the last one, and I reset it so everyone's not currently registered. You just use the same account and
Same.
submit the form, and it'll register you.
Register yourselves, guys.
Yeah.
Join the games. It will be in April question mark? Not 100% sure.
Yeah.
There will be
of
posters.
right now.
We-
April 10th will be the reaping.
It's like the Friday after we get back.
Yeah.
Is
Come
the
join us and fancy it.
When do we
outfits.
get back?
on a day in April. I think it's
The 6th?
Okay,
It's the
do
6th
math,
after
guys.
5 p.m. classes start up.
That's awful.
Yeah. Imagine having an evening class.
Oof.
Imagine. Could never. L.
I would not go to senior sem if it was on Monday.
That's no.
I
would just be
I,
cool.
I did just realize there is a non-zero chance that the reaping would overlap with copious cookies.
That's happening?
Yeah,
I didn't realize that was happening.
yeah.
Oh.
Garrig has taken it over,
Aw.
thankfully.
Aw.
So what I'm hearing.
Most of the people in Garrig like it because
Cookies.
it's about as easy of an open house as you can do.
That's true.
You bring
just
back
bake
cookies
cookies.
after spring break and get 3 tables, and that's the entire open house.
Pretty much.
That's
So
actually
everyone
so
grab
nice.
a baggie and go to Copious Cookies and steal all of their cookies.
Or don't. Let me eat them. Let me eat all of them.
But why not both?
Is this like a secret Josiah lore fact that you just love cookies?
Who doesn't love cookies, especially homemade ones?
True.
I think last year I might have eaten at least 16 cookies.
Oh,
Did you text the Swunger Games chat about that? I think I remember you
might
saying
have.
that.
But
You're like, come to Copious
I
Cookies.
don't think I
was
ate dinner
16.
that day because I was planning on eating a stupid amount of cookies.
That's smart, I guess. So what I'm hearing is we push the games back a week, and then I can be there the entirety of the games instead of missing like 5 days.
Yeah, it would be kind of bad for you to, being a game maker, to miss 5 days of the games.
It would just be Wednesday through Saturday.
Okay, so basically, just look at the posters if you
Yeah.
want. If
Yeah.
you want to.
Or Discord.
once we get
Discord's probably better.
yeah posters, Discord will be putting up propaganda.
We'll have it all over campus.
Yeah.
But fun thing, Lydia and I will be in the same location to anyone who wants to hunt us during that period of time. So it's not a bad, I don't know, like
Drive to Michigan.
drive to Michigan and murder the both of us
People
at a
have done it
writing
before.
conference.
Nice.
You know,
Murder.
or at least like an out of games event. Come hunt the two game makers, or the two people.
Hunt Kronos and Phantom.
Kronos and Phantom.
Yeah.
Who after Lydia will we say is the most?
Lydia says Ella no.
Ella, no.
Apparently, people don't want to die.
What?
Calvin is not prepared for that. It would be okay.
Who's
secret.
Your mom.
The festival we're going to
Ah,
with Lydia, who is actually my boss.
it's a writing festival, right?
It is a writing
Yeah.
festival.
So surely they would be prepared for their books to come to life.
Someone
People
would
need more
appreciate
stuff to
someone
write.
carrying around a sword,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
surely.
I would appreciate that. I want to bring a sword to the festival. Like,
They're going to report as a school. Oh, yeah.
But if it's swords, it's
No.
not shooting.
it's a foam sword.
It would be
Bright
stabbing.
pink foam swords? I don't
I
know.
don't-
giant red spear, or Morte Cremini, just the top of giant red spear.
All in
Oh,
theory.
well.
All in theory, of course.
Yeah, I'm not
Me-
that terrible of an employee.
Our people aren't crazy enough to drive to other states
No.
just for a bit. That would be crazy. Who would do that?
Who would get someone else who gains nothing to drive you 5 hours one way and 5 hours back? No one would do that.
No one would do that. That has happened before.
Fourth
Multiple
games.
times. Wild.
We shall get there.
Yeah. Second games are so dramatic. It was so... I say this, I barely remember anything. I think I was doing Newsies at the time.
It's possible.
It's very likely.
There was nothing more really going on than stakeout and people having drama with each other.
Yeah.
Like,
And this was after all the Swallowites had been kicked out. So then most of the tributes were in Brew Garrig.
yeah,
Yep.
So then those...
stalking outside of Garrig.
Wasn't this when we started getting in trouble?
Yeah. Well,
Because people kept getting scared?
One person in particular.
One
yes.
person in particular.
Yeah.
The first games was when people started getting in trouble and we created the boundaries,
Mhm.
right? Or an idea of the boundaries safe zones.
We were
We
figuring
just
out
keep
rules
adding to
still.
them as we keep going. Eventually, the
Yeah.
all inside spaces probably will be on the list.
Speaking of, we should probably make that hallway a safe zone.
Well,
Rip Caleb.
I would
After
say that.
murdering Caleb.
Yeah.
Because of course the tributes will have to come on the podcast during
Yeah.
the games.
I
at least
do.
one.
This room definitely is a safe.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
100%.
110%. You're
We
not
already
even,
knew that.
You're
I
not
don't
even
know
allowed
that-
to have like
yeah.
water in here.
Yeah. Yeah. to
Watch
the
me,
person...
Albert. Oh wait, we're not allowed to have water in here. Hang on, let me find my water
Don't
bottle.
do it. Don't get me in
Don't
trouble.
do it. Don't
oh my
do it.
gosh.
I need this job. I have been fired too many times from it. Put it away. Okay.
Get it out. Anyway. No, that hallway doesn't have to be a safe zone, says Lydia.
Why? Okay, just hear me out because the painting, the posters and stuff, those things have glass frames or whatever.
True.
Glass that we do not want getting hit. And like it was fine when we were just murdering Caleb because there was 3 of us and he did not have a weapon, so it wasn't fair at all.
Yeah.
But I feel
Nobody
like
said the
lacking.
Swunger Games are fair.
if people were prepared though, I think it would be chaos, and I think we would get in a lot of trouble with the film department. And as an honorary film major, I do not want to be the person who gets blamed for it.
That's why I was so worried about that one horn ambush, because I'm like, there are trophy cases on both sides of us.
Everywhere.
I mean,
Yeah.
I would say just during it, just be careful and leave one foot in the room and look around in the hallway to see if there's anyone there.
And
Also-
don't bring no weapons with you. Come
Right?
on.
You should always have your weapon. You should sleep with your weapon during Swunger Games.
Bring
You
the
should
weapon
have
or
your
get a
weapon on
weapon.
you at all times if you are involved in the games.
Hence the rule that says if you do not have your weapon, boo-hoo.
I thought it said womp womp. Maybe it says.
Okay,
boo-hoo.
maybe it
I
says
think it says
womp
sucks
womp.
to
Maybe
be
it
you
says-
or
Oh
something.
yeah, maybe it sucks to be you.
Maybe it just says both.
Probably. We should put all of those in there.
Lydia's saying she
Yeah.
didn't even ask about the relief room. I made sure the relief room was off limits. I told everyone, I was like, don't you dare attack anyone in the relief room because people will throw fits, okay?
It is sucks to be you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Relief room is like the comfiest prison cell ever, dude.
They tried so hard.
They got
last game.
snacks in there. They got a TV. They got couches.
Imagine not being an English major. Womp
Imagine
womp.
being an English major.
Imagine not being in RUP in general.
Imagine having classes in RUP.
Imagine having classes in Euler.
Imagine having classrooms for your major. That's crazy.
Actually, yeah.
Feet.
Does this room not count as a classroom for your major?
Technically, no, actually. This is...
a radio station, not a classroom.
Yeah.
But
Plus,
it's still a room for the major.
Technically, but you would be surprised. Okay, crazy thing as a film major, you have to get media hours, which I don't. Haha, I'm an honor. Anyway, I won't go into that because I don't want to anger people. But you need media hours, right? There's an awful lot of film majors who don't use the opportunity of the radio station, which is crazy. When, like, if I was a film major, I would maybe have all my hours knocked out because I've done a show every week for the past 2 years, 3 years, which is crazy. Because that's like, you get an hour of your show, and then you technically get up to like an hour of planning time that you can record as media hours. Anyway, that's not games related, but come have a radio station.
Imagine planning for your show instead of just showing up and talking.
Imagine if
We
there's
do
anything
plan
left
this.
in the
I
show
know.
that
We
I
do
want to
plan.
talk
We
about
have an
in the 9
agenda.
minutes we have
Yeah,
left.
we just have not... What?
We have 9 minutes.
Yeah.
We do.
Any other topics we want to bring up for the second games then?
Marcus rage baiting on his little bike was really funny. You know
Bikes during the games.
the Lord of the Underworld? That was him.
Yeah.
He rode around campus on his like motorized bike and was like tee hee 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 and then biked away. To the point where even Rada was like he's gotta go.
Kill him now. He's done.
Yeah.
Take out people.
Murder.
Wait, what? Oh. Face the embarrassment of getting beat up by someone who just woke up.
Says Lydia on the Discord about the relief room conversation.
So many English majors sleep in that room, and it would have been... Actually, I got sniped while taking a nap for the Swunger Games specifically, which is why I'm bringing it up. But Bronwyn snuck in and sniped me either during the second or third games and was like, haha, you've been sniped, Swunger Games chat. I was sleeping like this too.
Too many people
So
take
peaceful.
naps in public for them not to be sniped. That's why there's an entire random Instagram page dedicated to photos of
Yeah.
people falling asleep in public places.
I
That's an
think-
actual thing.
Yeah.
I think the funniest thing, though, is that the English professors will apologize to English majors for waking them up. Like, I've had several of the English professors come in, notice I am sleeping, and then I, like, sit up. And they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Ella. You can go
It's
back
a
to
nice
sleep."
room to sleep
It's such
in.
a nice room.
Isn't it?
Ugh.
Which is why it's off guards. Or off bounds.
Out of
Save room.
bounds?
Out of bounds. Whatever!
Ah!
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Words are hard.
Words are hard. Speaking of words,
Word of the day is bounds. Like out of bounds.
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 B-O-U-N-D-S. Bounds.
That'll be our word of the day today.
We're so smart. Almost forgot that one.
Yeah. Crazy. It's totally not on my agenda. And I just didn't look at my agenda for a second.
Speaking of the agenda, anything else?
No? Just
No.
more stories. Did you guys have a high in this at all? Or a high in this games at all? Or was it just chaos and murder?
Mine was definitely like doing the berries thing because it all worked out so cinematically. My low,
That's so true.
it's Lucas related. That's all I'm gonna say.
If for next week anyone would like to go through the third games group me and look for quotes or just write up a list of quotes or things they want to talk about.
Send it to What's Up.
Yeah.
Yep. We will play Who Said This Quote again.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The fourth games we have a nice channel we can just scroll through.
Yeah, we do.
There's so many in that channel, which is crazy.
But
Psychologically
not third.
harming people.
No. From the Discord, Lydia says that her high in the games was harming people psychologically, Which
That
was
was-
half of the games.
Oh yeah.
That's like
Was just her.
that's like what Swunger Games is, though. It's psychological damage that people for some reason think is fun.
I don't
It
know.
is fun.
It's only damage if you're bad.
True. You okay, it's kill or be killed. It's psychologically damaged or be psychologically damaged.
And
Or
this is why I'm not a tribute.
Same.
Or hear me out.
Tribute.
You know that thing that's like people who are bullied become bullies? It's people. Sorry, that's awful. People who are psychologically damaged, who have been psychologically damaged, become psychological damagers.
Manipulated become the manipulators.
Uh-huh.
As hence the line, stop trusting people in the games.
Yep. Stop
Just
trusting people.
Stop.
Trust your government figures.
Trust the capital.
Trust the capital. We would never betray you for any reason, and we only have your best interests in mind.
Uh-huh.
All hail the new regime and our wonderful Swaziland.
Trust us with your entertainment.
Ignore the fact that there's only like 2 people on the regime who are new to the regime, and the rest of us are just staying here.
Oh.
Just like you should ignore the fact the 2 people in charge of that regime are probably the strongest in the games.
Just actually do something so that they don't get bored with you guys and then come after you themselves. Because that could happen.
Which is just canonically how the capital is run now. Is
really is.
when will your leaders get bored and start bringing up violence again? And they're like actively like, come after me, bro, I dare you. Fandom's like, I want to fight. I still got murder on my mind.
Yeah. That's the new goal for the tributes, is entertain us enough that we don't get bored and start hunting you for sport.
My new, like,
Most dangerous games.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of how it works with the mutts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's
what
just
else
when
do
we
you
get
do?
bored, we kill you.
yeah, man.
true.
Or, you know, you form a bond with the mutts and just get them all to not murder you.
You could do that, or you could just get murdered.
Yeah, you could just let them kill you. That
you could
is
form
an
a
option.
romance with one of the mutts and then take over the government and then become the leaders.
Who would do that?
That's crazy.
Better yet, who would write a graphic novel about that?
And then start a podcast because it would, or a radio show because we thought it would be funny because this happened.
Yep.
Yeah.
That
Follow
would
the
never
capital.
happen.
That would
never
never
happen.
happen.
And who would use a college podcast as a use of propaganda?
No.
No
us.
No,
No,
you wouldn't do
no.
that.
No.
Propaganda.
We
Propaganda.
totally wouldn't recap the games as a use of propaganda.
Is it really propaganda, though?
It's really
I
just
think
an
it's just the
outlet for us to yap, because that's all we
Yeah.
do at any function. We're like, hey, remember this one time in the games?
All roads lead to Swunger Games.
Prof Bow's probably tired of hearing about it.
Hey.
He has to now grade the entire graphic novel, which will be about it.
That's wonderful.
At least I've got 2 things to talk about now. I've got Swunger Games and the FOSO open house that we're gonna do.
You guys are doing an open house?
Yeah, next Saturday. So I won't be here next Saturday.
That'll be
but
a perfect time to hang
Tell
out
us,
propaganda.
tell us about your open house in 30 seconds.
We should make an open house for Campbell that's hand out propaganda for Swunger Games.
Ooh.
The open house is airplane. You go into the lobby. It's an airport. You go onto the plane. Funny things happen. And
Sounds cool.
Yeah,
Sounds awful. Okay,
it's
I mean,
mostly
sounds-
funny things.
Sounds like something you guys would do.
this
yeah.
sounds like hijack.
Take that how you will.
No, nobody will hijack the plane. The plane will be fine.
9/11.
Ni-
It's not.
There will.
No.
It is not 9/11. There will be no. There will be very, very limited 9/11 references if there are any.
Very limited. Oh my goodness.
I knew it.
I can't control all of the people who are going to be a part of running the open house.
Yeah?
I wish you luck. It sounds fun. I think it'll be fun. Just
Yeah.
be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. In the last minute or so of our show, anyone have any last words they would like to say, or last little stories or bits they would like to throw out into the ether?
You should join the games.
You should join the games.
My low was being murdered by Lydia.
That's rough, buddy.
Join the games. Make your district proud. Make the capital proud. There might be a crown for the winner this year. We are not sure.
There's a
Yeah.
crown that I want to play. I want a crown.
Then play. Do it.
Here.
I
Yeah.
dare you.
Okay.
Do it again.
Lydia's last words are I regret nothing, sucks to suck.
Wasn't
Alright.
that what you said outside the bathroom, Autumn?
What did I say?
She says a lot of things.
I did say a lot of things.
You were like,
I think I said suck it and then disappeared.
I couldn't ran. If I had Wi-Fi, I would show you the crown I'm buying.
Beautiful.
I do. Okay, wait. Okay, here. Crown for the tributes.
Come on.
Mainly because at the reaping ceremony, I want to be crowned as the past victor. As the only female
spill
victor to be
all
on
of
this
our-
campus.
True.
It's the
Don't
only
spill all of
victor
our
still on
The
this
only
campus.
victor on this campus. I hold so much glory rights.
Huzzah.
Only took a bunch of manipulation.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
And
it is 8:01.
wrapping up
Yeah.
the episode. Thank you guys for coming and listening to and thank you for listening to this week's episode. If you would like to be a part of next week's episode, just reach out, let us know. If you want to be in the Discord, just let us know. You can find us on campus. Sometimes we walk around with swords. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening. Say bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
May the
Suck
swallows
it.
be ever in your favor.
Or that.
Yeah, may the swallows be ever in your favor.
Caw-caw.
What do swallows say?
It's a great question for later.
I don't know.
Bye.
Once again, may the swallows be ever in your favor.
See you next week.
Bye.